Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm having a little sip of coffee from my Pat Hazel mug. Are you kidding me? This is not a mug. It's a treasure. Pat Hazel sends me a mug. He doesn't realize it. Like, he's just having fun. But when you get a gift from somebody that is a significant influence, you treasure it. The people I've gotten gifts from that I treasure are just, they're a blessing. Yes, they're affirmation that I'm able to make friends, but the bottom line is, if you do the right thing, those kind of things just show up. And then the question is, how do you react to it? What kind of a thank you do you send? I send grateful thank yous. That's everything. Grateful thank yous. I was watching the Paul McCartney concert at the Cavern. You need to go watch it. Just do Paul McCartney Cavern and watch some of the best musicians on the planet play with him. That's all I'm going to say. Wait, maybe I can post it right here. Nope. I can though. I'll put it up there. Oh my gosh. So good though. There it goes. All right, let's figure that out. I got it. Here it is for everybody to see. I think if you watch this, it'll just change the way you feel about early rock and roll and Paul McCartney and some of the other people in the band who are surprised enough. It'll just you won't believe it. And it inspired me. Of course, I sent it immediately to Thomas Ackermark and to Louis Yanis because they're old guitar guys. Well, not that old, but they appreciate it. And you want to pass inspiration on. I mean, that's the whole deal. I'm inspired and I love the inspiration. But I surround myself with things that create that desire to inspire. Well, I surround myself things that create the desire to inspire. Myself and others. Gitomer. Isn't that crazy? Never said that before. I surround myself with things that create the desire to inspire myself and others. Jeffrey Gitomer. That's the deal. That's the quote of the day. Isn't it? Isn't that the quote of the day? Crazy. Let me save that. Oh my gosh. But I'm throwing down the gauntlet and challenging you. What inspires you? What do you surround yourself with in the morning that creates this unbelievable feeling of shit. I got my shit together. And as soon as you do, you think of somebody else and say, Thomas has to see this. Lewis has to see this. So I'm musically inclined, even though I don't play well. But that doesn't stop you from putting yourself together to a point where you can appreciate it. And it literally, it puts rhythm in your soul. That's all I'm saying. The great Jim Williams is here. Challenge for the weekend. Listen to Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. Oh, yeah. I have to tell you, not only is the Earl Nightingale Strangest Secret recording, which you can get on YouTube for free, not only is it inspirational, it is thought-provoking. You cannot listen to that without challenging your own mind about who you are, what you do, and who you seek to become, period. And it's 60 years old. Actually more than 60, but who's counting? You got it? Unreal. Unreal. So I'm going to give it to you in a way that you'll understand it literally forever. When you put yourself in a space, whatever the space is, make it comfortable for you. Make it feel like it's your space. And then start to put things in that space that give you the inspiration to move forward, that give you the inspiration to create something new. And you'll find yourself all of a sudden remembering people that you want to connect with and listening to things that bring back memories. Document them immediately. I mean, immediately. Just little things. One of the guys in the band that is on this recording, the Paul McCartney recording, is Ian Pace, who played with Deep Purple. And what does Deep Purple mean to you? Richie Blackmore, whoever? No, they were on tour with ELO, and ELO opened for them, so I got to go and hang backstage, make shirts, throw paper airplanes out of windows. I mean, I had the musical time of my life that was triggered. That memory was triggered, even though it happened 40 years ago. The memory was triggered by this guy being in Deep Purple. You know what it's like. You hear a song, it takes you back someplace in time. You read something, it creates a thought in your mind. Share it immediately. Document it and share it. That's my lesson for the day. That's my thought for the day. But let's talk about who's here with their stuff. That's what I want to know. Who the hell is here today? Wow, look at all the people here at Saturday. First, 1 to 2 feet expected. Vroom, vroom. It's snowing. I texted Ron Goodwin this morning just to make sure he was okay, and he sent me a picture of his generator. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Benner, good morning. You're number 2. Beck, number 3. To hell with circumstances. I create opportunities. Boom. Exactly. Beck, good guy. So I have not signed the papers yet, but it's looking like it is going to be arrived Sunday, the 20th of March. And 21, 22, 23 will be the event. I got people lined up already. It's going to kill. Greetings to you, Brian. And of course, coming in 5th place, number 1 in our hearts, Taru Watanabe. Come on, what a guy. Consistency breeds success. And this man is consistent. I love it. And people love him. Isn't that crazy? They don't know him. They don't know him, but they love him. Unknown love. Bel Air, Texas, good morning to you too. Your only limitations are those you set up in your mind and permit others to set up for you. Brian, go down the Ogmandino rabbit hole. It's well worth it. Here's this an interesting one. One never notices what has been done. One can only see what remains to be done. That's pretty interesting. You know Curie. She invented pasteurization with Louis Pasteur. But here's the interesting thing about that. Two memories immediately pop into my head. She lived in Ile Saint Louis in Paris, the little island in the Seine. You got to bridge over to it, and you'll go by. You just walk down the street, and there's a plaque that says this is where Madame Curie lived. Mary Curie. Marie Curie. And that morning, as I'm walking by, some woman was getting married, but she had to go to the bathroom, and they have porta potties out in Ile Saint Louis, and she's trying to get into the porta potty in her wedding dress. I have a couple pictures of it somewhere. Crazy what memories pop up, isn't it? Isn't it? Going for gold is wrong. Being the best you can be in order to earn the gold or get the gold is a surer path to success. What path are you on? Jeffrey Gitomer from Good, Better, Best. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going in the quote book. I love that. I totally love that. You imagine the gold that's going to be in that damn quote book. Unreal. I'm excited about it, and they're my quotes. I'm telling you, it'll be an interesting day. People will invest $100 in a book because it'll be big. I don't have an example of it at the moment, but it'll be 1114. And I'll sign some of them. You know, is that worth $99? Hell yeah, it's worth $99. Probably $2.99, but let's go for $99. We'll see. Chicago is checked in. Darlene, how are you? Ingrid, how are you? Ross, how are you? Ross, it looks like your picture is from the 70s. Nice to see you. I love that. The more you watch TV, the more the competition will kick your ass. That is exactly correct. I know that's in the book already, but I love it. Could it be any more real than that? Thomas, you guys must pre-select these things. I'd like to know what's the ritual to post a quote in the 959? Do you do it the night before? Do you do it that morning? What do you do? Tell me. The great Joe Williams is here. Howard Rourke laughed. Exactly. Exactly. Are you reading The Fountainhead, Williams? Classic freaking book, I'm telling you. Just classic. Not good, classic. Going to battle with a plan B. Yep. Good morning from super cold Atlanta. Manchester, UK is here. I'm so happy for that. We're all doing well, believe me. Robin, good day. Where are you from, Robin? Just bought Go Live yesterday. Mazel tov. Where are you from? It is said that people fear presenting more than dying. There's a reason. Because if you give a lousy speech, you're still alive. Oh my gosh, that is so good. All right, it's saved. Totally saved. I bought a pewter dish of Lucy the Elephant Hotel in Margate, New Jersey. Google it. Elephant Hotel, Margate, New Jersey. I grew up 2 blocks from there. ELE. Oh, well. The Elephant Hotel. Name is Lucy. Margate. There you go. Take a look at it. It's pretty cool. I've been in it many times when it was all locked up because it was in disrepair when I was growing up. And there you go for the Paul McCartney thing. Go for it. Just go look at it. It's so good. It's so good. Sneed, good morning to you, bud. Middle of the night is just too good to waste time on worry. Picasso's last words. Cool. The secret of success is consistency of purpose. Benjamin Disraeli. Terrence, good morning to you too, bud. Love that shirt. Thanks. Here it is in its glory. Legalize freedom. What's going on in Canada right now is not to be believed and also not being reported very well. Wonder why. What's going on up there, Brooker? All Canadians. Tell me what's going on with that truck revolt thing. Come on, I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Association with persons wiser, better, and more experienced than ourselves is always inspiring and invigorating. Even the portrait of a noble or a good person hung up in a room is companionship after a sort. It is a link that connects us with a higher and better nature than our own. I'm telling you, it is exactly correct. I sent a very good friend of mine some pictures of Winston Churchill because it's his favorite human being. They're now hung in his office every day. Every day he sees them, and every day he's inspired. Yep, and every day he thinks of me. Just saying. Just saying. Find something personal, do something memorable. And when you're in the zone, when you're in your self zone, you're going to think of things for other people. India is here. Love it. Dr. Amit, welcome. Greetings from sunny, windy, cold Palm Beach. Oh my God. It's probably Palm Beach Gardens, right? You're so cold you take the wrong key. And Deborah, of course. Thank you. My pleasure. My total pleasure. I surround myself with things that create the desire to inspire myself and others. Oh man, that's so good. That's so good. And literally, I'm going to put that quote in there with my library behind me. You have no idea how inspirational books are, even just to look at them. I'm telling you. Steve Kelly, morning, bud. The circle of inspiration, no matter which direction you look, there's something or someone to inspire you to be your best and be happy. Sneed. Good, Sneed. Very, very, very good. The circle of inspiration. Why don't you create the circles? That's hold on. This is powerful. Let's go with it for just a moment. The circle of inspiration. Let's think of 4 circles. I'll pop this out of here. Let me get it to me to honor Sneed. Okay, good. And the 4 circles might be what you see, what you read, who you surround yourself with, and of course, where you go. It has nothing to do with what you sell. Ah, crap. Slightly misspelled, but you get the idea. I didn't review it. Good morning, Jim Williams. God, I love Jim Williams. Such a good guy. Good morning from Brazil. Good morning to you too, sir. Saturday seems like the day here. Good day from Boston. Can't walk to work today. Can't see the road. You know what, though? It's not the first time. Sadly, the new Mazda corporate way is to have a clean workspace with an empty desk. Oh, my God. Corporate people are so full of shit that it's disgusting. I'm inspired by the people who have been kicked to the curb. Yeah, exactly. And then they reinvent themselves. I completely agree. I've saved on Spotify and listened to it regularly. Speaking of Spotify, it seems like the Canadians, Joni Mitchell and Neil Young, have elected to leave Spotify because they don't like Joe Rogan. Like, seriously, who doesn't like Joe Rogan? I think musicians with pipes up their ass. Morning from Exton. Let's all have the attitude of gratitude and thankful for God's blessing each day in our lives. Good health is the greatest blessing. We should count our blessings every day and drink fresh orange juice to keep the vitamin C flowing in your body. Yep. This is cool, Mark. Thank you. I love that. I see my stuff that sometimes I haven't seen for years. And it inspires me, literally. Like, oh, cool. I love being inspired, literally, by myself. Which one book inspires you? There's not one book, but I can tell you that as a salesperson, How to Sell Your Way Through Life was an eye opener. As a human being, Atlas Shrugged pretty much changed my philosophy towards things, and then The Fountainhead. As a creative person, Thinker Toys. As a writer, Swim with the Sharks by Harvey Mackay. And, those are books I'm taking to the grave. I actually think I should have them thrown into my coffin in case I need something to read when I'm by myself. Is that crazy? Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Also, listen to Lead the Field. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's just, his voice. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. I'm inspired most when I connect an idea in my mind to someone I care about. That's so good. Dan, that is so good. And the challenge for you is not to think selfishly. Dan is thinking unselfishly. And I think there's something to that. Now, I will tell you that Ayn Rand wrote about selfishness and why it's good. And there is a thing about selfishness that's good. I have attitude, and I have it for myself first. Then I can be something for others. Now, Dan has a great attitude. There's no doubt. Made in Japan, one of the best live albums. Oh my God. ELO and Deep Purple. You don't have any idea. I learned about so many things. I went to two of those concerts, and I made him shirts. It was when the electric chair was on the album cover, and we made these shirts that said, "Have a seat. The Electric Light Orchestra will be with you in a moment." We made 48 shirts and then broke the screens. There was like fist fights for those shirts. I may still have one somewhere. Good morning. Happy Saturday from the Philippines. And good morning to you too. And the great Greg Sneed says it means blackberry is like deep purple blackberry pie. Oh, cool. Cool. Smoke on the water, of course. Oh my gosh. Everybody's, yeah, and Toru gets a shout out. Of course he does. He's like the coolest guy on the planet. It'll be great to meet you all in Charlotte in March. You know, I'm so looking forward to it. You have no idea. Jen is feeling herself finally. Just did that yesterday. Saw a story about Mary Clayton, female singer on Gimme Shelter. Oh, wow. Listen to the Stones all day. Sent link to connect to my friends from grade school. That's the whole deal. Gimme Shelter. What a great song. But I'm into Sympathy for the Devil and She's a Rainbow. Unknown Rolling Stones song, She's a Rainbow. Completed a meeting past week on cause mapping using the 5 why method. That's cool. That is the 5 why method is Edwards Deming. Oh, that's not what I want. That is not what I want. But I can do this and it'll be better. Boom. The 5 whys are they inspired a whole movement in this company, the TQM movement, total quality management or something. But it was founded by an American who went to Japan to figure it out. Edwards Deming. Check it out. But this is pretty cool. Cause mapping, anything mind mapping to me is just absolutely incredible. I hope you do the mind map, Sneed, and send it to me. Come on, do the mind map. I'm going to do one. I blew out my parents' speakers on the hi-fi listening to Deep Purple's Made in Japan. That's classic. That's classic. I love blowing out speakers. Duncan, coming in at 35th. Duncan from Kansas City slept like a baby last night, woke up screaming with, oh my God. That's classic. Oh, good job, Duncan. Surround yourself. Brian, how you doing, bud? Surround yourself with like-motivated versus minded people. It will take you farther. Wow, cool. That's brilliant, actually. 10 meetings set up. Wow. Now you're talking. An hour in between. Oh. An hour in between. That's cool. That's cool. Where can I order the signed book? I'm in. First, I got to print it. Then I'll offer it out there. Pizza Expo in Vegas. The Pizza Expo in Vegas. I've spoken at the Pizza Expo like a bunch of times. You can come here for the last day. Come on. Come in for a day. You got to fly back this way anyway. Fly from Vegas to Charlotte to Orlando. Or wherever you fly to, or Fort Myers, wherever you fly to. And the Big Red Book. Oh my, cool. That's cool. The Big Red Book. That's a great idea. I'm saving it. It's actually not going to be called Gitomer Inspiration. I have some names for it already, but it's the 20-second sales book. 500 20-second quotes that'll put 500 20-second quotes that they'll triple your income. Totally triple your income. That's the whole deal. But it's got to be read. You're right, Dan. There's no doubt. A positive attitude is very important in our daily engagements. Yep or do, nothing more important. Who day? I'm reading The Fountainhead, gift from my wife. I'm telling you what, it's a classic. It is a classic. It's a classic love story. It's a classic societal story. And the quotes in that book, when the architect guy says to Howard Rourke, "We're alone now. Please tell me, what do you think of me?" And Howard Rourke says, "I don't think of you." Oh my God. What? Arguably the best put down in writing ever. Yep. I read your books at bedtime and take a picture of the page with a great quote so I didn't forget it to post it on the 9:15. Oh, cool. Cool. Thank you. Elephant Hotel. Yep. Can't wait to come to the thing with the misspellings. Better relate than never. So happy to have this daily connection. Yep. Me too. Me too. Read and prepare. Also, look for something impacted me that I share with a group. Going over last year's coaching calls each morning. Plenty of nuggets. Cool. Morning walk. Cool. Lucy. Now you made me think of the diving horse. Of course. Of course. Our hotel was on Pennsylvania Avenue, directly to the steel pier. I saw that diving horse 500 times. They charged extra money for it, but the lady knew me and gave me a pass all the time. My mom doesn't like the idea, but this is opening for my planned eulogy at her funeral. Public speaking is a greater fear than dying. That means I'd rather be here with you than here. That's great. That that is a classic. Samuel Smiles. Oh, Samuel Smiles was 100 years out of his time. Posting my quotes depends on my schedule. If I'm traveling, if I'm home, cool. That's but it's all about your preparation and your consistency. Boom. Earl Nightingale. That's correct. Yep. Some groups of people have always enjoyed more freedom than others since the beginning of time. Concur. Here's my misspelling. What you see, oh no, these are the four circles. What you see, what you read, who you surround yourself with, and where you go. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to save that. And I'm going to make my own circles. There may be a fifth circle. Let's just see. But you can go to Google and put circles of thought or something, and you'll get all kinds of blank ones that you can fit in yourself. And then the key is what goes in the middle. And what goes in the middle is who you become or inspire yourself. Who you become, inspire yourself. Who you become, inspire yourself. That's a circle of influence. It's by the great Gregory Sneed. Cool. Who you become. Come on. Middle box. Got it, Greg. This is powerful this morning. A very powerful lesson. I don't care how long it takes. We're over time. I don't care. I want to make sure I got this in duplicate and make sure I got it in a way that everybody else can get it as well. Copy this one. The circle of influence. Obviously, you want to fix my misspelling of where you go, where you travel. Humor lightens the heart. Yep. Waxhaw, North Carolina. It's not that snowy. Come on. But okay. Cool. Some water ice. That's classic. What you see, hear, smell, feel, touch your body, mind. Yep. Inspire. Inspiration. I like it. Neil Young, get rid of Rogan or me. They got rid of him. So much for rocking in the free world. He had to makes a fortune on Spotify. Why would he do that? An idiot. An idiot. Riz, enjoyment is the spark that ignites passion and enthusiasm. Slap that on your refrigerator. Oh, where's the magnet? Huh? Where's the magnet? The Steve Rizzo magnet. You can get them online. Good morning, Wing. Good to see you, my buddy. I love Doug Wing. Don't tell anybody, but I love Doug Wing. Deep Purple, very inspired by Bach bass lines. Of course, they all were. They all were. You want to know who the father of rock and roll is? It's Johann Sebastian Bach. My circle is move your body, eat whole foods, do what you love, be with the people who energize, help others, and connect with the divine. Whoa. That's a great circle. That's a great circle, Lewis. Had you heard that McCartney thing? Did I send it to you for the first time, or did you already know it? Cool, though. This is a great circle, Lewis. I'm so glad I stayed till the end. I use mind mapping with my college students. Good. Great way, exactly. It's a great way to help with critical thinking. I'm going to put this, I must have skipped some. I wish StreamYard was a little bit better in paging down. But I'm going to do this circle of influence right away as soon as I'm done today. It's too powerful. Yeah. Circle of inspiration is brilliant. I totally agree. Oh my gosh. The Fountainhead is amazing. I agree. Edward Deming, 14 points of quality management with a Deming model of quality management, a core concept in implementing total quality management, a set of management practices. I have to tell you that this is just me. Total quality management failed because it was more about the company than it was about the person. And so I came up with a concept that I never followed through with called the total quality individual, TQI, not TQM. And therein lies the process. That's all I'm saying. The only thing that happens when an artist stops their music on Spotify is I don't listen to them. I love Neil Young, but come on, stop trying to rule the world. I agree. Just if you don't like it, say something about it. If you're not, once you write a song about Joe Rogan, the douchebag, instead of saying, I'm going to take my marbles and go home. It's a bad move. Actually, a stupid move. Because here's a brilliant performer, a brilliant lyricist, clearly an antagonist or a protagonist in society who has a voice. Why would he take his voice off of Spotify? I want to hear it. I want to know his point of view. If he's pissed off, come on. Talk about it. I love his music, and I'll miss it. I can listen on YouTube. All right, you guys. Hasta mañana. Joachim, you are on the money. I'm going to leave you with Dan Altmire today. I'll see you in the Insiders Club tomorrow, Sales Club tomorrow. I hope all is well with you guys. And let's have a good time. That's an order. That is a total 100% order until tomorrow morning, Sunday, on the Insiders Club at 9:15.